those criteria. I can easily say that all of them are talented, but you can't deny that some of them have God-given talents, like Stell's vocals.
I agree. When I first heard Stell, yeah, his vocals blew me away.
Them have God-given talents, like Stell's vocals. And Kent's unique low voice. But they also have extremely skilled members in Justin, Josh, and Pablo, who equally contributes through the creative side of things, exceptional dancing, and inventive songwriting. Skills that they didn't acquire on the get-go, but through rigorous years of training. They practice dance routines 1,000 times before they even perform them in public. And in their humble beginnings, they didn't even mind performing for nobody since no one knew them back then. They even got criticized in their own home country.
Kung papanoorin ko to, di ko alam tong ginagawa natin to, hindi ko sasabihin mga Pilipino to.
I mean, I don't think there is really a look to be Filipino though. Like personally, like there isn't really a look for you to be Filipino. Like SB19, they don't look Filipino. I agree, they don't look Filipino. But it doesn't change them from being Filipino. I don't mean that in a toxic way. I mean in a respectful way, obviously. Like, they don't look Filipino, but they're Filipino, if that makes sense.
Knew them back then. They even got criticized in their own home country.
Kung papanoorin ko to, di ko alam tong ginagawa natin to, hindi ko sasabihin mga Pilipino to.
Palagay ka ng tattoo sa mukha. Yung kahit henna lang, tapos nakabahag ka. Kahit papangit.
These guys are classic singers. Yeah, I agree. What, these two or the SB19?
Yung kahit henna lang, tapos nakabahag ka. Kahit papangit.
But that...
Hold on, motherfucker.
Mga Pilipino to.
Palagay ka ng tattoo sa mukha.
They should put tattoos on their faces just like... What? Hang on. Putting tattoos on your face is an American thing. Like, why does SB19 need to put tattoos on their face? Yeah, I'm annoyed. Yeah. Like, just like henna, put tattoos on their face. But that would make them look American. Oh my days, no.
Yung kahit henna lang, tapos nakabahag ka. Kahit papangit.
I don't get these two boys on why the fuck they called them. One, they're not K-pop. And two, they're not even ugly. So I don't know, like... Bro.
Kahit henna lang, tapos nakabahag ka.
Kahit papangit. But that didn't stop them from becoming the now Philippine cultural ambassadors. They started making waves by becoming the first Pinoy pop group that broke a record in the Billboard charts.
Richard Ranso and Renz Verano, yeah. Damn, they did it like that. They become #1 on Billboard with Bazinga. Damn. I reacted to Lisa. I also reacted to Butter by BTS.
By becoming the first Pinoy pop group that broke a record in the Billboard charts.
SB19's Bazinga spends a record-breaking 7th week at #1. The Filipino group
7 weeks. They were on #1 Billboard for 7 weeks.
19's Bazinga spends a record-breaking 7th week at #1. The Filipino group's single surpasses the 6-week run of BTS's Butter.
They were also the first Filipino artists to have performed on a major US TV network and proceeded to have a nationwide concert tour in that.
That's actually crazy that they got #1. Well, it's not crazy, like, because they're really talented. But yeah, for 7 weeks, that's wild.
Week run of BTS's Butter.
Because I remember, like, when it comes to Billboards, you're in competition with loads of other big artists, such as like BTS or Blackpink or all that K-pop groups. Then you got rappers, etc. But to become #1 whilst having to compete with all the other ones and hold it for 7 weeks, that's crazy.
The Filipino group's single surpasses the 6-week run of BTS's Butter.
That shows their power and popularity.
They were also the first Filipino artists to have performed on a major US TV network and proceeded to have a nationwide concert tour in that country. At this point, there's no denying the fact that SB19 has already established their place in the Pinoy music industry by not just expanding its reach, but also boosting Philippine tourism. It's quite evident by looking at these amazing people that came from different parts of the world and decided to visit the Philippines because of them. Now that's something to be proud of. Another Filipino, or rather Filipina, that we need to be proud of is SB19's friend herself, AC Bonifacio. Together with her brother
AC Bonifacio. I haven't heard of her before, but I need to check her out at some point. Is she, do you guys know her? Do you guys listen to her? And if so, like, let me know, like, what songs you want me to check out by her.
be proud of. Another Filipino, or rather Filipina, that we need to be proud of is SB19's friend herself, AC Bonifacio. Together with her brother Lucky, they formed a duo called Lucky Aces, and they made it to the Ellen Show to showcase their electrifying dance moves.
Now for what? No, the beat stopped. Damn. That song's low-key a banger. I remember when it came out. Check her too. She's a great dancer. She also sings down. But I remember when that song dropped. Turn down for what? Do do do. Like, it used to become like every GTA trick shot montage. That song was playing every single GTA montage. It was crazy. But yeah, I'll definitely check her out. Down for what? Do 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 do.
People were blown away by how good they were despite being at a very young age. This gave them the opportunity to meet and perform with the one and only Ariana Grande.
They performed with Ariana Grande?
Performed with the one and only Ariana Grande.
If you want to, would you guys join me for Let Me Harder? Yeah! And then you guys can just do it. And I'll be like this. 'Cause if you want to...
They even made an appearance in Hollywood in a popular dance movie franchise called Step Up.
They were in Step Up? I remember watching Step Up as a kid. I grew up on Step Up. Like, Step Up used to be one of my favorite movies. I used to love Step Up.
They even made an appearance in Hollywood in a popular dance movie franchise called Step Up. In 2021, AC represented the Philippines in the yearly YouTube Fan Fest together with SB19 and also have done multiple collaborations with them. What I really like about these types of performers are their songs, visuals, and dance breaks. But did you know
That's crazy, because Step Up is my, like, literal childhood. I grew up on Step Up.
about these types of performers are their songs, visuals, and dance breaks? But did you know that another Pinoy artist had already been utilizing dance breaks
Yeah, Step Up is crazy. Like, who doesn't love Step Up? Step Up is just like one of those movies that you could just watch over and over and never get bored, you know? There was series for Step Ups as well, wasn't there? I think there was series for it. I can't remember now. Obviously, yeah. There was a whole movie, but I think there was multiple.
and dance breaks? But did you know that another Pinoy artist had already been utilizing dance breaks in the early 2000s? Enter Billy Crawford. In my opinion, this dude has gotta be one of the most underrated Filipino artists ever. Barely
Yeah, I thought so.
does anyone give him the credit he deserves anymore. Most people only see him as some goofy guy with a few dance moves, but little did they know that one of his greatest achievements was being able to perform with the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
No. He did not just say this guy performed with Michael Jackson. Wouldn't that mean he's got to be about, say, 40, 50? 45, 50? Because Michael Jackson died about 20 years ago, wasn't it? No, actually, no. 10 years ago. Or 5 years. No, 10. It's got to be about 10 years ago Michael Jackson died. Because it was like 2009 or something when he died, wasn't it?
Him as some goofy guy with a few dance moves, but little did they know that one of his greatest achievements was being able to perform with the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
Backup dance with Michael Jackson. Yeah. But I'm surprised he's in the background.
It's so unreal thinking that they actually practiced together and even had some cool interactions.
Sa floor doon, naglagay siya ng mga arcades kasi may mga schools na pinapapunta siya. Natapos ako sa school, pumunta ako doon, diretso ako, maaga pa ako. So naglalaro ako. Biglang may tumapik sa akin. Tapos gumaganon pa ako, wait. Tapos biglang narinig ko, excuse me. Pinitawan ko yung laro kasi kala ko matatanggal ako sa trabaho ko eh. Sabi niya, no, hi, my name is Michael and I just want to tell you that there are better games on that side. Yung kinakausap niya ako parang normal lang, di ba? Ako yung tulalang-tulala talaga. Ako yung
Sana all.
I would have gave the same reaction though if Michael Jackson came over and tapped me on the shoulder and said there was better games over there. And him talking to me like a normal person. And me just knowing it's Michael Jackson, I was like, yeah, I would be shocked too. I would be staring at him like, this can't be real, bro. Like low key, I would literally be the same.
wala talaga. Ako yung
Sana all.
This experience inspired Billy to pursue a career in show business. He started releasing songs.
Looking for a girl named Mary Lopez. Every time I see her, her rhythm makes me shiver down my spine.
And even landed an interesting role in Hollywood in one of those Exorcist movies.
Funny story about The Exorcist is so obviously there was an Exorcist that released before I was born. It released when my mum was younger, and my nan told me this story that I think it was like one of the first ever Exorcists to come out. It was the first ever Exorcist that dropped. Well, my nan said that she would not let her kids, like my mum and her two brothers, she would not let them watch The Exorcist in the house. And because the two younger people that was in the movie, like acting in the movie for The Exorcist, songs were unreal, the 90s, but blew up in Europe. Yeah. But apparently, yeah, in The Exorcist, the two people that was acting in The Exorcist at this time actually died a week after The Exorcist dropped. And they don't know how they died, they just randomly dropped dead. And they think it's related to the movie Exorcist after they finished recording it. So, and ever since then, my nan would not let anyone watch The Exorcist in our house. Like, we're just not allowed to watch The Exorcist. She's just so scared of The Exorcist because of when those two kids died in real life because of The Exorcist. So yeah, But Billy Crawford's songs are underrated in the 90s, but he blew up in Europe. I've never actually heard of Billy Crawford's, I don't think.
And even landed an interesting role in Hollywood in one of those Exorcist movies.
Don't ever touch me with that again, priest.
And did you know that Billy actually sang the iconic Pokemon theme song in its first movie?
You know, having the pleasure of singing the theme song for the movie is great. I mean, first 10 minutes of the movie, you're gonna hear it.
Pikachu. Wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. Training is my cause.
This man is definitely full of achievements, and I'm not even done yet. The early 2000s was when he hit his prime with these songs.
Never mind. I have heard of Billy Crawford because I recognize this song. So I have heard of him. I just didn't recognize the name, you know? Pokemon, yeah. Pokemon kind of died recently. Well, no, it's coming back now. But basically, Pokemon's been out for years and years and years. Bro, before I was even born, I think Pokemon was out. But yeah, Pokemon's been out for years. But then it blew up with the app when the Pokemon app actually dropped. And that was back in like 2019, something like that, when it dropped, and everyone was playing it. Oops, it's 2000s, yeah. But Pokemon dropped in like the game on the app on your phone dropped about 2019, and then everyone was playing it for about 3 years, and then it died. But now I'm going on TikTok and everyone's like opening Pokemon cards and stuff like that. So it like died and then came back again type thing. But yeah, 2000s.
His prime with these songs.
Ah, it's all good. 2002, that was before I was born. I was born in 2005. So, about, yeah, 3 years after this dropped.
His music broke into the charts all over Europe and even reached #1 in the Netherlands. The name Billy Crawford.
How old's your son? Yeah, I am pretty young. I'm only 18, but I'm 19 in July. This July I turned 19, so yeah. I got my first tattoo on my 18th birthday, which was July the 7th, because my birthday is July the 7th. And the tattoo I got was a Lil Peep tattoo, so I've got a Lil Peep tattoo on my arm. But I want to get another one at some point, so yeah. I'm guessing your son's like 19, 20.
Over Europe and even reached #1 in the Netherlands. The name Billy Crawford became big. He was like the Justin Timberlake of Europe.
21, damn. My vape's died. RIP. No, it hasn't died. It's still got battery. Why isn't it working then?
Just look at this crowd.
Bonjour à tout le monde, je m'appelle Billy Crawford.
And most recently, he just became the champion of the latest season of Dance with the Stars in France.
La seule manière de les faire taire, c'est penser qu'ils me font vivre un enfer.
So if he's 21, he would have been around when that guy dropped him. If it's him. Yeah.
Billy Crawford.
And most recently, he just became the champion of the latest season of Dance with the Stars in France.
La seule manière de les faire taire, c'est penser qu'ils me font vivre un enfer.
Like seriously, did this man ever age? Perhaps it makes sense why he achieved all the success because the man is hardworking. In fact, he has been working hard since he was 4 years old in a popular Filipino variety show called That's Entertainment. And
yeah, he was born. So yeah, he was born the same year that it dropped. So yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. You're making me feel young now, even though I feel old. But yeah, I feel really old for my age. Damn.
4 years old in a popular Filipino variety show called That's Entertainment. And at that time, he worked with one of the best Filipino artists ever, Leia Salonga. Just like Billy, Leia started working at a very young age, and at 10 years old, she was already able to release her solo album.
I am but a small voice, I am but a small dream, to smile upon the sun, be free to dance and sing.
At At age 17, she auditioned for Miss Saigon to get the lead role of Kim.
Why is it that all Filipinos have really powerful singing voices? Like, they've got so insane voices that every artist in the UK and America, etc., like the main artists, just can't do the same voices, like vocals, as them. They can't go as high as them. Like, their vocals just ain't as powerful. So yeah, but they've got really powerful voices.
For Miss Saigon to get the lead role of Kim.
Sunlight and diamond, joined by the gods of fortune, midnight and high noon, sharing the sky.
I agree, she has got a very lovely voice.
Sharing the sky, we have been blessed, you and I.
The giddy look of these producers obviously tells that they have already found what they've been looking for, because not only did Leia hit the high notes, but also perfectly executed the low notes. She then secured the role and went on to make history by becoming the first ever Asian actress to win a Tony Award.
And the Tony Award goes to Leia Salonga.
She also played the role of Eponine and Fantine in the musical Les Miserables on Broadway. Just take a look at this exclusive club. Anyone would kill to get included in there. Now that's something to be proud of. And not only that, but Leia also
React to Balafa Jaffe, I will after this.
became the singing voice of not just one, but two Disney princesses. Achieving such a feat is incredibly rare, so the Walt Disney Company honored her to become one of the few Disney legends. She went through discrimination in the past.
Oh, they're not going to see you. They're not going to see you because you're Asian. I'm sure that there are people out there who are just waiting for me to mess up.
But that didn't stop her from achieving her dreams. To this day,
Proud of her for fighting through that though. Like, hatred is everywhere and it's a horrible thing. But hatred is everywhere, you know. And it's one of those things you just got to ignore. And just carry on with what you're doing, and then you'll end up on top of the people that are hating. You'll end up above everyone. So.
Oh, they're not going to see you. They're not going to see you because you're Asian. I'm sure that there are people out there who are just waiting for me to mess up.
But that didn't stop her from achieving her dreams. To this day, Leia Salonga's legacy has already been immortalized as she became an inspiration for aspiring performers for generations to come. I know that you wanted more people to be included, and I promise you I will in the next videos. For now, let me just say that our flag doesn't fly because the wind moves it. It flies because of the Filipinos who are proud to wave it.
Wow, that put me more in spec than the first fight, like all those people. I'll definitely check out more of these PINOYS proud Filipinos videos from Casual Chucks. But I'm gonna check out the Balafa Jaffe, and then there was one you thingy. Hang on, I need to do something real quick.